Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. The comet was so large one year, it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. The toads brought the shooting stars to the castle, where they became a great power star. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. That was the night of the Star Festival, held once every 100 years to celebrate the comet.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
Oh, whatever. The Star Festival is starting. Yahoo! Evening. Hey Mario, see this thing I have? Grab as many of them as you can. Yay, you're here! Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. To pick up star bits, point your Joy-Con or Pro Controller and move over them with your cursor. Are you collecting star bits? The castle is just down this path. You can't miss it. The view from here is just the best. La la la. I forgot what the button was. What the heck was the button? There it is. Mario, you made it. These star bit things look like candy, but they're actually star bits. They're so sparkly. Everyone's grabbing all the star bits they can. Princess Peach is waiting for you at the castle. Whoa, whoa! Evening to you.
Princess Peach, you have formally invited to the creation of my new galaxy. This festival's over!
How could this happen? Panic and fear, panic and fear. What should we do? It's Bowser! Protect the princess. Allah, stand guard here. Hurry to the princess. Oh no. Ah, Bowser! My buddy's trapped in that crystal thing. Princess is this way. Oh, it's all just too horrible for words. Going to my happy place, trying not to panic. Princess has jumped up ahead.
Enjoy your flight. So long.
Finally, you're awake. Let's play. Welcome to the final game of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Super Mario Galaxy. The game I've been yearning to play again, because I freaking love this game. Out of all of these, I love this game the most. Let's play hide and seek. If you catch all of us, we'll tell you about where you are. I am very much looking forward to playing this game again. And yes, I'm playing on the Switch, and I originally was wanting to play this on the Wii U. But instead I decided to play it on the Switch. And the reason I wanted to play on the Switch is because I was like, I'm so curious what will happen if you complete Super Mario Galaxy on the Switch, because you already know what will happen if you complete this on the Wii. You caught me. I knew I should have hidden in the crater. So, just gonna pause real quick. Oh, never mind. I love how that actually is. And I bet nobody paused there, but this is actually where you start the Gateway Galaxy. And the next time you go in the Gateway Galaxy is very far in the game. You caught me! Oh, I knew I should have hidden in the crater. So, this game I've OP'd before, but it wasn't as Mario. Whee! It was instead as another character that's not really a spoiler, but I don't want to spoil it anyways. I can't believe how you let myself get caught. Hey, that's one thing that you don't see every day. I've never had that happen. That's actually pretty funny. So yeah, we're playing Super Mario Galaxy, the very last game. I'm gonna press home instead of pause because I pressed pause and that was a mistake. So this game is my most favorite Mario game in the 3D All Stars games. It's my fourth most favorite. No, it's not. It's not my fourth most favorite. That's Sunshine. I don't want to take over that. This is my third most favorite Mario game of all time. Second most favorite Mario game of all time being Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, I think. No, that was my number one. Super Mario Odyssey is my second. But Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door is my most favorite Mario game of all time just because it's something I've been wanting to play for so long. But we're playing Super Mario Galaxy, and this game is something that I've wanted to LP again, and I didn't want to speedrun it until I completed Super Mario Galaxy, and the main reason was because I feel like if I would have speedrun it again, I would have felt too spoiled to play through the game all over again, so I decided to not speedrun it until now, until I complete Super Mario Galaxy as Mario. I will spoil this, and I'm sorry for it, but you can skip a few seconds. But there are two different characters you can play as, but the first character is Mario, the second character is after you complete the first version, Super Mario Galaxy, and you play as Luigi in Super Luigi Galaxy. I'm going to be playing both of those versions on the same system. And then the true finale is something I won't say. I at least wanted to just say that you can do this as Luigi, but you have to wait until you collect 120 stars as Mario first. It's gonna be a long one, but I don't know how long. Also, this cursor thing is gonna drive me nuts because you have to press R to activate the cursor. But for the first bit, the cursor kept veering to the left like this, and it kept veering to the right. So it's going to take some time to get used to. But because I'm going to be playing through this, and let me tell you, it's still going to be speedrun on the Wii. I'm not going to be speedrunning this on the Switch because it'll bring me so much stress to speedrun it on this system. I'm deciding to just speedrun on the Wii since I have that on the Wii as an eShop game because the disc doesn't work. Sorry about bringing you here so suddenly. We should probably tell you where you are. There's a connection here to deep space. I can't tell which ones are blue, so I'm going to look at... Because on the television screen, it's hard for me to tell. Sorry, I'm not colorblind. Far from your lands, we call it the gateway to the starry sky. Mama's waiting for you up above. Please help her with whatever she asks. Lumas are basically the NPCs I'm both embarrassed with and am thrilled with. Because it's pretty much the very first time that they introduced NPCs that aren't toads. And instead it's just continuously Lumas. And here's the embarrassing part. Having had no idea that llamas existed, as a kid, I've called Lumas llamas because I didn't know how to pronounce Luma. Until finally, when I was 13, I called them Lumas because I figured out that's how you pronounce it. I watched Trigger Komo's LP of this game and saw that it was called Lumas, not llamas. But every time I just keep thinking about that word. I've been watching you from here. This place is called the gateway to the starry sky. My name is Rosalina. I watch over and protect the cosmos. This is the first introduction of Rosalina. And she has been she has become what is now a popularity of the character cast. I'm sort of curious if she's gonna be in one of the Mario movies. I'm sort of doubting it, but it would be cool. To save your special one, you'll need the power to travel through space. I'm also hoping that she becomes a character in another new Mario game, and I'm hoping she'll become an open world thing. It'll be awesome if that happens. I don't know, but I'm still hoping for it. To save your special one, you'll need the power to travel through space. This is the Luma that was gifted to us from Peach. Luma can give you this power. I will entrust you with his care. I'm sorry to say, but... And yes, you can now spin with Y. I'm sorry to say, but this game is my most favorite Mario game. Like, third most favorite, and I'm sorry that I didn't put Super Mario Galaxy 2 in my top 5 most favorite Mario games of all time, but I gotta be honest, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is pretty boring to me. Like, the first half of it is the only exciting part, but then the second half is just green star hunting, and that's boring stuff. Until you collect all of the green stars and it gets exciting again. And that's why I called this game the best game, because there are no repeat missions. It's just comet missions and stuff. And I'm sorry to spoil all of that, but I've LP'd this game before, and I don't know. And if it is a spoiler, I'm very sorry for it. You can also spin with Y. You can shake the Pro Controller. I'm going to be doing a lot of spoilers in this LP, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. Disaster has struck us, just as it has visited you. With Luma, I hope you can rescue the Grand Stars. May the stars shine down on you. I'm not spoiling a lot. Like, I have spoiled, like, big things I get, but I haven't spoiled, like, certain objectives. I've only spoiled, like, I don't know. I guess I have spoiled a lot already. But this game, I've played this game so many times. More times than any other. Like, I've played it more than Super Mario 64, and I've only played Super Mario 64 once. And I've played Super Mario Sunshine 5 times. I've played this game probably around, I want to say 20-something times. It's one of my most played games. So that's why I've spoiled a lot, because it's hard for me not to. Shake the Joy-Con or the Pro Controller, or press Y to spin into things that look breakable. You can even spin enemies to stun them. So yeah. And also press R to reset your cursor, like I've already said. You can do this, or you can do this. I actually will just shake up and down the Pro Controller because it feels nice. And I love this theme a lot. Hi there, good to see you. I have some bad news though. See, I had a launch star all ready for you, but a meteor smashed it up. You can't leave without it, so find all the star chips to fix it. Oh, and be sure not to fall in the black hole. Yep, that is a black hole down there that I actually fell into like an idiot. I was not trying to do that. And I'm serious, I wasn't trying to. If you shoot these guys with the starbits and then kick them, you can get a lot of starbits that way. But if you just spun it, it would turn into a coin. And I think it's called a mini Goomba, but it's either called that or a junior Goomba. I fell in the... Oh my word. This is why I'm glad I'm not going to be speedrunning this on this console. I'd be terrible at it. Oh my word. I wasted 3 to get 3 back. I'm going to try to get as many starbits as I can, because of what happens when you collect all of the starbits for the total count. I'm going to die. If you get this is a 1-up mushroom, but that's completely obvious. You get an extra life. Another completely obvious thing. And guess what? They've returned the coins. The coins restore your life points. Yay, the launch star is ready to go now. Spin to blast off. In trouble? Spin. Yeah. A lot of spinning will happen in this game, but who cares about that? It's one of the best. So here, you're supposed to spin a certain Goomba to get a key, but that certain Goomba is not here. As a kid, I had no idea on that. So I was stuck there until I talked to that guy. No, I didn't even have the trouble. When I was speedrunning this game, I had that trouble. Then that Mega Goomba's there, and that didn't require anything. Get me out of here! One of those enemies says have the key! You can shake the Pro Controller, or press Y, yeah. It's just all the spinning. So now that Goomba respawns, so you can either jump on it, or spin I did not know. I never knew you could just shoot that with a star bit. That was interesting. That's the only thing I didn't know. I didn't know you could shoot those things. Thanks. Would you mind registering my buddy? I'll transform into a sling star. I'm not gonna read a lot of these because it's just boring stuff. Some NPCs say boring stuff in tutorials. Some basically say better things, like they speak miscellaneously. If you get 50 star bits or 100 star bits, but basically 50 star bits each, you get a 1-up. Easiest said. If you take damage, grab a coin. You can also feed these guys with star bits. Because that is basically their candy. Yay! That was actually the hardest to spin. I'm surprised I got it first try. Get used to that sound. It's nostalgic. I'm not LPing Super Mario Galaxy 2 again. Because if I do, it would just bring back the boredom of green star hunting. It's funny because at some point I might actually stream LP the game, but maybe not. Also maybe not. Do you say the same thing about coins? Yes, you do. This is a new tutorial and not much of a boring one. We've been waiting for you. That's a grand star. We have to save it. They're using the grand star to power that awful machine. It looks like it's making something. We have to do something before the grand star's power is drained. Quick, find a way to stop that terrible machine. This is the only mission where you can turn the switches off. Because otherwise, the rest of the missions that have these switches are to turn them on. What the heck was that? I was trying to get the coin. It doesn't matter if you... Because at least it doesn't waste your time restoring your lives. This Luma will tell you to turn all the switches off. But we don't need to know about that. I think I found a new speedrun strat. And what will you say now? Thank you. Now go save the Grand Star. And then all of those conveyor things are gone. I got 79 Starbits. In this speedrun strat thing, I will be skipping dialogues because there will be some dialogues I'll be reading, which are main bosses and Rosalina and stuff, but I won't be doing a lot of dialogues in the next mode. Like, in this mode I'm reading every one of them, but there's going to be another mode where I won't be doing that. And then instead just trying to do it as fast as I can. But in the same amount of time as it takes for this part. But I am very thrilled to be here, at long last. It's gonna be one interesting bout. Sorry to annoy you with this, but I am going to be collecting in the star order. And why that would be annoying, it's basically because I would guess that some people would be annoyed with me doing that. The beacon is lit again. Thus it shines weakly, maybe only as bright as a class 6 star, but at least the poor Lumas will survive now. Oh, thank you for saving the Grand Star. These star people are my family. They mean so much to me. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home, and also home to the Lumas. You see, we travel the starry skies. We pass by this area once every 100 years, but we suddenly stopped in front of this planet. Makes me wonder how old Rosalina is really, because I thought she was like the age of Peach and Daisy, but surprisingly not. A strange force had latched on to our ship, pulling away starbits and our power source. Power stars. Our ship had lost power, so it entered a deep hibernation state in which it could not move. Those who took your special one picked up the power stars and discovered the power to cross the universe.
Please.
I have a request. This observatory uses star power to project images of the galaxies that are scattered across space. And there's a chance we can use our few remaining stars to look for other power stars.
Look.
These round rooms are called domes. We observe galaxies from domes such as these. That makes me wish they made a deluxe version because it's sort of funny. And I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it in another part. But in summary, I've had a dream about 2 new domes, but I'll explain that later. We observe galaxies from domes such as these, but the only one that's working now, powered by the star power you restored, is this one, the terrace. Please go to the terrace and try to recover the power stars from the galaxy you see from there. If we do that, we'll be able to restore the Comet Observatory's ability to fly like a starship. Then perhaps we can pursue the thieves who ran off with the power stars. Saving. I'm doing it every time. The power stars are our friends. I implore you, please help them. Okay, so you can't feed him right now. I've honestly wanted to know that. Instead, he just deflects them.
Look.
You should go to the terrace first. Please rescue the power stars in the galaxies you see there. So, basically my overall goal in this part is to complete the terrace dome. Even the sweet, sweet galaxy. Yes, I spoiled it again. This is one of my many domes on this observatory. We call it the terrace. I'm sorry for spoiling these. I feel so bad for that. Welcome. This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we gaze upon distant galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your cursor at the pole star and press A or B. If you lose sight of the cursor, you can always reset it. If you're playing in the handheld mode, you can just tap the pole star on the screen. Yeah, so if you're playing handheld mode, you can have it easier, but I barely ever do that. The only game I've played in handheld mode is Super Mario Sunshine. That's it. I might play Thousand Year Door as well, but so far it's looking like just the other thing. The Sunshine, sorry. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther you will be able to travel. Like I said, it drives me insane. And something that you don't know because he never says it is that you can not do that. I think it's ZR, right? No. What button was it? No. ZL, right? It was a certain button. Oh, yep, it was A. You can drag this anywhere you like. It's a really neat feature. Yes, it's undeniable. We're detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. The very first galaxy and the most nostalgic one, Good Egg Galaxy. It only sucks that you won't be able to hear the nostalgic hearing of the Wii remote, because I'm not playing this on the Wii. Dino Piranha, the first boss of the game. Another one I mispronounced as a kid, because as a kid I pronounced it Piranha. Because it definitely looks like it's pronounced that way, but it really isn't. And these enemies are called Octoombas. They are basically weak links. It only takes you either shooting them with star bits to daze them like this, and then kicking them, or spinning at them. That's all it takes. And you can point at those butterflies too. It's one of my favorite things. So basically, my overall goal, and you can also side flip, but that's not really a necessity anymore. But this is Yoshi's house. Gone for a long time. You need to get in, you need to pipe on the other side. It doesn't matter, we can just go inside. If you get tired and want to return to the observatory, press plus and select return to the observatory. But you can't bring back any star bits you picked up, so be careful. Good to know, really. So this pipe leads to a secret room. This I won't be using much in the other mode, but in this mode I'm going to show every secret room. These are coin pods. In case you are low on health, you can shoot those for a price of 1 star bit. It sounds so weird. But yeah, you get an extra life for that. Only get it if you want to. Now I'm gonna go do the other side because I didn't go that way. You can get to the other side in another... Like, the galaxy is always gonna be where the galaxy is. I don't know, like... You can go anywhere. And that's what the best thing about Galaxy is basically the galaxy of the gravity of the situation. And one of my favorite things is getting hit by the Octoomba, because the Octoomba actually is shocked that he manages to hit you. He's like, wait, I get him? I'm not assigned for that. Like, he doesn't expect it because he even knows he's weak. Now, I can actually get to this star the other way, but I'm going to do it one way first. I got one up. My friends are ahead. Hurry! Sling star! These rock things, I have no idea what they're named, but they do have a weak spot. The red stuff that I love to call jelly, because it always looks like jelly to me. I missed. They give you a lot of star bits, that's why I love to spin them. And remember these rock enemies, because they'll be there a lot. They may be annoying, but they're also very valuable in star bits. I didn't miss. I thought I did. And like I said, I'm trying to collect as many star bits as I can. So, this is the best way to start, and you get a lot of extra lives this way too. The one I'm shook to is like, gentlemen, you're already on 7. I'm not gonna get a game over in this one. That'll be the only difference in these games. Is that this game is actually one of my most favorite games, so I'm doubtful I'll get a game over on it. And if I ever get a game over, then my thumbnail will be the very first game over shot. No have. Well, that'll get whatever. This is telling you that this piranha plant will turn into a stalk, or a vine, or whatever. Now I'm going to show you a secret room immediately. In a different mission that I'll be doing after completing this the first time, I won't be showing that. But this is the secret room. It's just like the switches that you saw before, but this time you have to turn them on, just like I said. Every other Switch mission, you turn the switches on instead of that Gateway Galaxy mission. And it launches you to another planet. And surprisingly enough, this is not a good speedrun strat. Don't go in the secret room in the speedruns because it won't give you that won't give you anything good. Whoops, I meant to press ZR. So this guy is a real annoying enemy, but if you beat him, you get 20 starbits, I think. It's either 20 or 25. It was something. It was somewhere around there. Watch out! After you spin once, you have to wait until your Luma comes back before you spin again. Good information. Haha. Thought you could hit me when I'm down? Nope. Now we're gonna battle our very first boss! There. I love this guy. I love mimicking it a lot. So you'll hear me doing that, even if it's annoying. I just love doing it. But my most favorite boss to mimic is something I won't spoil. I promise not to spoil a lot. I already spoiled about comets and stuff, but I won't be spoiling much about bosses and all of that. Other than Bowser, because that's obvious.
He's gone already!
Embarrassing story. As a kid, I died to this boss probably 3 times before I finally beat it. Not super embarrassing, though. Anyone who has played this game for the first time and has never seen bosses before, like me, have died against them a few times before understanding how to beat them. But that was our first mission in the official rescuing of the stars. That was our very first power star. The very first star we got was a grand star. Instantly. Which means that how many grand stars are in the game is also something I won't spoil, but you will know at some point. I feel like saying it, but I don't want to show it. I don't want to show yet. Save. It's funny because I might talk a lot during this game because I know this game more than any other. Those things are starbits. Yet again, you talk to me about starbits, even though the toads were the ones that introduced me to them first, and then the Lumas were. Now you are the third. To Lumas, they are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. And this time, you won't be deflecting them. Aim your Joy-Con or the Pro Controller and point your cursor at them to pick them up. If you're playing in handheld mode, you can collect the starbits by tapping them directly on the screen. It makes you think that you should have a stylus, except for in my I'm sorry to say, but I don't have a stylus. I lost stylus. I lost a lot of styluses. I used to have like maybe 8 of them, but I lost all of them. Some probably were thrown away. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming with the cursor and pressing ZR. 7 starbits are given to you for free. Why don't we try it out? Aim at me and feed me some starbits. 1. That's the ticket. 2. Yum. 3. Delicious. 4. Oh, thank you. Yes, 5. That's all. Mmm, tasty. Let's call those little morsels my fee for this lesson. It wasn't really a fee, but really like, you gave me 2 starbits and you gave me 2 starbits for free. You gave me 7, but I used 5, so basically you gave me 2 free starbits. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to a hungry Luma that we're going to be introduced to in the second mission. Either way, I am sure starbits will be a big help on your adventure. I might be wrong, but I'm thinking one of the missions that in Good Egg Galaxy will actually give you a hungry Luma outside of the dome, because yet again it's a spoiler, I get it, but it was due to happen anyways. There will be a hungry Luma outside every dome, and I say every dome. Trust me when I say that, because yes, that means that there's going to be a dome that you don't expect to be a dome, because you aren't able to see the layout of it before going into the galaxy itself. But that's just me saying that, doesn't mean that it's necessarily known what dome that is. Whee! So this time I'm not going in a secret room because it's the same old secret room as before. But instead I'm going to go into a certain direction that you're supposed to go. That is after I do whatever. We already know this! Shoot the starbits with ZR! You can actually skip that Luma altogether. So how many starbits you need before you go onward is 100. Because then you are free to go for the mission. And now where you originally had to go was up there, but you saw the 1 star already, so that's not where you're supposed to go now. Screw it. I'm gonna try to... where is it? And that warp pipe also leads to the other side. And for a while I actually thought, as a kid, that I was supposed to use it, but not necessarily.
I got a message. I'll check it after I'm done with this mission.
I'm about to get 100 already. I'm going to explore every planet first. I just wanted to show that. Because Octuma was like, wait, I did something? But I'm too weak. How did I do something? Is Mario that stupid? Or is that being so stupid? Whatever it is. I'm not doing any more of that. I'm gonna get 100 starbits before you know it. I've got a hungry friend up ahead. You don't mind sharing your snacks, do you? Head forward. Yada yada. We've seen this already. You do these tutorials. And it makes sense because I pressed the wrong button. Call me a Dumbo. Call me a Dumbo. I'm gonna get those 3 starbits back. Those things that you saw before, these things right here, the green things, are actually something you can spin, but be sure not to hit yourself with it. It doesn't hurt you, but hurts you in starbits costs. Like it costs you starbits when you hit yourself with it, and I'll prove it. It costs you 10 starbits, so you can get them back. That is before they disappear. I'm gonna yet again try to collect as many starbits as I can! If you only hurt yourself a little bit, it doesn't do anything. But it doesn't hurt you in health form, Matt. I'm only just getting every starbit I can. Then I will... That's good, I'm gonna check it now. I'm gonna see what the goes on is. I'm just gonna get this real quick. I was just getting something. Ah, why's the cursor right there? This is why I'm glad I won't be speedrunning this on this version. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm just going onward. I'm going onward. I've gotten every stop it here. I'm going on this planet. You can spin that, but I'm not going to. Crap, I missed. Nice! I'm playing catch up. Oh my word. Whatever. You get... It's like I said, you can actually do that. I knew where you were going. Figured you out. Oh my word, I thought I missed that one though. Alright. And then there's this, but it will only lead up to the coin now. I'm gonna get more than double the amount of Starbits I need for this Hungry Luma. It's like, at most, how many Starbits you need is actually the amount I'm going to give it, is 100. Because otherwise the maximum, otherwise the second maximum is 80. Sorry to spoil that. This is where you're supposed to go, but first I'm gonna get the Starbits. This makes me glad that in Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope they didn't have a cursor thing and instead had Starbits as currency. That's something I wish they did in other... Like, in Super Mario Galaxy 2 they had them as currency as well, but not much into Starbits. Hey you! Yeah you! You have Starbits? Do you have Starbits? I think that's what he said. You'll see them again. If you feed me a bunch of Starbits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform. I'm famished. I need 100 Starbits to curb the hunger pangs. That's it. I'm stuffed. Here we go. Not gonna read the transform. Just fill yourself up with kid energy, why don't you? Which is why is one of my favorite spinning buttons as well. You would think it's what I prefer, but it's not. Wait, I got an idea. Got him. Really? Got him. I'm just trying to do it the funny way. I love when it just winds back. It's like downloading the gear. It's like, look at the grass! Kablam! One up again, and you can wall jump. They basically teach you how to wall jump way later in the game, but you already know how to wall jump, so I'm not gonna have that tutorial be taught. But what I don't know yet, is how the ball thing is gonna work. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be with a circle pad or if it's gonna be something that will require tilt controls. Because I feel like if it tilt controls, that's going to be one of the hardest things. Because the only amount that I've played up to was I only tested the gameplay. I only tested up to the Gateway Galaxy, so I don't know what happens then. I gotta collect a lot of these. Only wanted to show a certain amount. If anything, I want 200 starbits collected, and then I'm going to. Only point up because that's all I want. 200 starbits all together. So now I'm going to show you a really neat trick. I showed you it before in my previous LP, but I'm still going to show it. But after I get the pole stars to show where they will be. There's another coin, but I'm not going to grab it. Egg! Apparently I am. There's those pole stars, but I'm gonna do this and show that neat trick. You can actually just, well, it's called long jumping, but I call it far jumping. You can far jump to that star. 200 starbits collected. I've discovered a new galaxy. Well done, brave explorer. You've discovered a new galaxy. Collecting power stars will expand our range of vision, perhaps to eventually include the enemy base. Save. I love that they have these options, but in Super Mario Galaxy 2, they never do. It's instead auto. I keep pressing ZR like a dum-dum. I keep thinking you press ZR to actually grab onto things, but it's not. It's just jumping. But we're actually gonna battle one of my other favorite bosses, King Caliente. This is one of my top 5 most favorite bosses of this game because he's so funny. He's my 4th most favorite boss. There's gonna be a most favorite boss at some point. Very soon, may I add. I'm sorry to spoil, but it's in this dome that is actually my most favorite boss in the game. It's not a spoiler much, just that you don't know who it is yet. But I've said it in my other LP, so you might know. Now, am I remembering correctly that I can shoot these butterflies? Nope. Instead, that's like a co-star mode, because this is the only game as well, there's another difference, that is multiplayer. It's 2-player. But the second player doesn't play as a character, it's instead a co-star. Ah! There's 2 ways to go to this launch star, but I'm doing it this way because it's faster. Introducing Cocoa Nuts. You've seen these things already, but this time they're used as a different thing. And I'm gonna try to use as many of them as I can. Can't tilt the camera high so you can just guess. Oh, there it is. I think this crate is a coin. Yep. Just wanted to know. I think one of them's a 1-up, but we don't even need it. What we're about to be introduced to is one of the few only Pokies in the area that, yeah, it's basically Pokies are not very common in this game because the only Pokies there are is this big guy, and then in the very far future, there's going to be Pokies that aren't spiky, but still annoying. Not gonna spin yet. This is the only area so far that has chain chomps. These guys are invincible unless you have the invincibility star. They cannot be spun, but their only weaknesses are clashing against each other or spinning. Or I mean using this. Sorry. $50 Starbits already. And I think every chain chomp has 9 Starbits. Might be wrong. But I'm not super sure. Then you are seeing another enemy soon. There are many new enemies here. Like, there's an electric field. Be sure not to run into it. There are amps, one of my least favorite enemies in the game, because they are very annoying. And then bullet bills. And these bullet bills home in on you, no matter what. Oh my word. I was trying to do that side jump. I don't know what those hoppers are called. Those little blue things. Oh, there are coins. I was gonna say I was gonna jump on one of the Octumbas, but instead I'm just gonna do this. Ah, my word, the side flipping in this game is worse than Sunshine. But that's technically because you don't even need to side flip, but it was a habit. I'm just curious about if anybody dislikes this game, because well, there are some people that don't like this game. It makes sense if you think about it. Because it's because of the missions. Nice work, but you gotta keep going. So this is the very first instance of an airship protocol. Might as well collect these coins. I'm gonna... Oh, you can't? I thought you could. I thought on the edge of one of these it was going to be a 1-up. But instead I'm wrong. Ow! Life shroom, right? Yep. I'm not going to use it in this galaxy, but in the next galaxy that you're about to see, I will be using it just for an example. And you can guess, but King Caliente is the king of the Octumbas, and literally an octopus. But like I said, he's one of my most favorite bosses. Don't know how I got that started. You're just gonna tell me about shooting these little things, but I am going to see what they're named. Yeah. Be careful. There's big danger up ahead. If things get really bad, shoot a starbit at one of those lights on the ground, then the coin will pop out. Grab it to replenish your life. So they're just called little lights. I thought they were just called coin pods. This is my favorite boss. Like, this is my 4th most favorite boss. It's so funny to me. Do. I just hope at some point that I'll be able to let you... Oh my word, I missed. I wanted to do that because of one of my thumbnails being that. Oh my word, come on! How did I miss? Oh my word. I'm not having that much of a... I swear I don't usually have that much of a struggle against this guy. Yes! There's the... I think that was it. Maybe they did it higher than that. Oh wow, he made it right to the star, too. It's one of my favorite bosses, but the fact that I struggled against that boss is insane. I just wanted to battle that boss, but there's another boss that I'm not gonna battle against. And I will battle against it in the next video. Honey Hive Galaxy, the galaxy I almost spoiled. It brings home a power-up that is unfamiliar to ones who have not played this game. B Mario takes flight. Like I said, these missions are basically different all around. But also, prepare to be surprised. Whoops, I can't. M for Mario. A free 15 star bits. Free 16 star bits. But if you also go behind here, there's a 1-up. Just be careful when you get it, because when I was a kid, I actually failed more times than I was able to. Use the right stick to look around and see the sights. If you can't, you'll hear a buzz. Literally, a buzz. It's a bee. Welcome to the Honey Hive Kingdom. Our queen rules this land. You can only get 2 free starbits from these things. Maybe 3, but I'm not gonna test it. Those bugs are afraid of you. See that area behind the waterfall? That's our queen's castle. This isn't the way to the castle, you know. That red and blue outfit is so tacky. I'm gonna test it. Screw it! Oh, it was not 2, it was 3. You were supposed to get this question mark coin. And I think that's our first... No, it's not. It's our second question mark coin. Whee! That's a new fit. You transformed into B Mario. Hold B, or A, but they said B at this point, to buzz around. I love how they did that. That must have been a tacky reference. Press an old B, trust me, it's fun. But now I want to see what that other B said. The castle's straight through here. If you get hit at all in this power-up, you lose the power-up. We get our assignment straight from the queen. There's also something up there that I'll show at some point. That yellow and black outfit is so cute! And I think the other bee will just say the same thing, like, this isn't the way to the castle, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the water, because if you go in the water as well, you lose that power up. Because I think there's something over here. Oh, it's the same thing. You don't have to press anything against the walls. I didn't know that. I was trying to spin. Oh, this. This is gonna be the rainbow star again. Ow! I'm gonna die against these things. Oh my word. There. I wanted to at least spin one. Because this is basically telling you that there is going to be a rainbow star here. Oh my word. Nice. Now I'm going to go up here without the bee form because you can't actually do that. If you had the bee form, these bugs will be attracting you like butter. I don't know what these things are called. See, that is our castle. This hole leads to the Queen's castle. Nope! Skip the bee power-up. You can do that. The castle is past this wall. That's true. Bees never lie. If you step on the flower as Mario, the flower dissipates. If you step on it as a bee, it won't. Honey is heavy. Indeed it is. Press and hold B to fly if you had the bee power-up. But like I said, you don't have to use it. Whee! New enemy, Red Octumbas. These guys are basically either repellent or attracted to you, and they shoot rocks from their mouths. So this one you need a bee form for. But first I'm going to get these scaredy bugs. And the red Octumas are as weak as the normal ones are, just that you have to be careful. They're as weak, meaning if you spin them, they don't get dazed like Goombas do. It's sort of funny because in Super Mario 3D World, the Octumas return, but they're stronger this time. They're stronger than Goombas instead of weaker. Where's the bee form? I swear it was right here. There it is. Diamond Crystal. Oh, you don't lose the form. I thought you do. Honeycomb walls. One of the perks of being a bee is that we can stick to this honey wall. If you don't have the bee form, you can just do this. And there will be a bee crystal right here. Along with free star bits. And then there are coins that basically lead you to doing this. It's one of my favorite things. And coins also refill your flying gauge. Grab on and climb up here. It's a blast. No joke. Oh, that's just coins. I thought it was star bits. I love how it just makes you attracted to those honeycombs. Now let me double check something. No, barely. Screw it. And who might you be? A physician, we presume. No matter. We are in the most vexing predicament and require assistance. The most furious itchiness plagues our entire being. It must be stopped. Please find the source at once. I love how she's just threatened by this and just says it's a plague. Yes, that's the ticket. Ah, that feels good. And yeah, her name is not even a name, it's a queen bee. My thanks. You have shown much bravery, newbie. Love the name. We trust that we may rely on you in the future. I'm actually gonna do this as a B form because it's actually different if you do it as a B or if you don't, or if you do it as a non-B. I have so many Starbits here. It's actually shocking. I didn't even pay attention to how many Starbits I had. 264? If I was able to, I would have had 270 Starbits. Gosh darn it. I wasn't even trying to do that. I'm trying to do this as a B. Didn't think it was hard. Now I'm gonna just show the bugs being attracted to you like butter thing. Wait, what? That was interesting. There we go. Look who has arrived. How are we ever going to get back? Glad to see you're okay. Hello, Mario.
Ah, B!
What? Mario? Hey, it's you. We escaped from Peach's castle too. But then we thought Bowser would get us, and then we got lost with Luigi. Oh, I just remembered. We found the Power Star. I'm sure you need this. So here, take it. Well, yeah. Now is no duh for what other mode that is. Because of you wishing you would play as Luigi and all that. Take this Power Star. B Mario takes flight. We've completed it. I have 273 Starbits, and now the total amount of Starbits is 872. No Hungry Luma yet. Mario. Your name is Mario, isn't it? That is what I heard from your friends who just arrived. Mario. It has such a nice ring.
Look.
Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. I think they want to tell you something, so you'd best hurry on over there. You gotta talk to them a lot, because that's what I love to do. Yeah, and there's one of the Lumas over here that will say the library is closed. The observatory is running low on juice, so it's all dark past here. Dark stone, right here.
I just wanna sleep.
Now every time I think of this theme, I always think of that weird dance. This is the Comet Observatory. We already know this. We live here in the observatory with Mama. Now this Toad is only gonna stay awake for a little bit. Where are we? I want to go home. I'm so homesick. Howdy, Mario. If you're looking for everybody, they're back this way. Soon enough, this Toad will be important. Very important. More important in the Galaxy 2 than in this one. The Lumas are going to build us a ship. When it's done, let's go look for Princess Peach and Power Stars. What kind of starship will it be? Ah, I can't wait. Ah, I can't wait. Whatever. So I guess this place is some kind of mobile space station controlled by that Rosalina lady. But who exactly is she anyway? She's not a witch. Is she? Is she? No, that's ridiculous, right? Who is that Rosalina lady? You're crazy. Mario, somehow we made it too. We'll help you get the Power Stars and save Princess Peach. You can count on us, Mario. We're all in this together. Yes, this is actually the first... And yeah, this ship is for the Toads. And there's an extra life there. We're building a starship. So, this is the first instance of Captain Toad. No joke. This is actually the first instance of Captain Toad in this game. Like, in this game, that will be the very first introduction of Captain Toad. And then he became a popularity after that. I'm going to do the second mission, then I'm going to do the other new galaxy, and then I'm going to do Well, this is the only galaxy this is the only mission I'm doing left, and then I'm going to cut and do another mission soon enough after that. Trouble on the tower. The gate is closed. A new threat has risen. Get these star bits. That rock just fell from the sky. It was scary. These things are faster, but you can still spin their weaknesses. 1, 2. Stalk. The Sproutle's back. Yay! That's what it's called. Not a stalk, it is a Sproutle. Oh my word, come on. I'm gonna die, am I? Nope, thank goodness. I did not do that. I just want to get that coin. You can break this stone, you know. Oh, come on. Can you break it by pressing ZL in the air? Yep, because that's the introduction of a ground pound tutorial, even though we don't need it. We've known how to ground pound it in the entirety. We're not going up there because it's the same secret area. Come on! Motion controls. Freaking pain. Yeah, so you can't even get those starbits. Maybe there is a possibility, but I don't know how. Practicing my dive bomb, and boom! I won't spoil anything yet, but soon enough you'll be introduced to another new NPC that is a very funny one, but it's mainly served as a tutorial more than an actual friend. So, mainly, he's not really a friend, but more of a tutorial, more of a master tutorialist, or whatever you want to say. 100 Starbits! Wiggler, a new enemy. These guys get mad if they are flipped upside down for too long, or this. If you jump on them. Then they go faster. This will form a bridge, and I will show that because I'm not doing it. I'm not showing speedrun strats right now. And I'm gonna try to skip this tutorial, but basically the tutorial is right there, and it will just tell you how to wall jump. Well, we already know you have to press in a certain direction towards a wall, and then it'll be easy from there. Come on. Those sprouts will turn into flowers if you shoot the starbits on them. One, two, three, starbit. Now onwards to the other stuff. Yeah, again doing that try hard starbit stuff. What the heck? There. There's the wigglers again. I'm a master at squashing their heads. I don't know where it went. Whatever. So now I'm gonna introduce this instance of a life shroom, and screw it, I'm gonna talk to you. Those Mandy bugs have taken over our observation deck. Ooh, they make me so mad. So there's two things, like there is a 1-up and a life shroom. And the life shroom is actually supposed to be down there too. And yeah, those bug things that charge after you that you just saw is a Mandy bug. They are the enemies of bees. Like the bee tribe's enemy. And you can see that their weaknesses are ground pounding them. It's very funny when you do it. Your health grew to 6. If it drops below 4, it will return to normal. I won't be using these I won't actually be using these very often. I just wanted to show you this once. Because otherwise I won't be using any. There's no challenges in this game. It's just easy for me to do it without life shrooms. Because I've played this game a lot. I think I'm gonna get 200 star bits. If you spin and ground pound, that's basically a homing pound. Haha, got him. $202 star bits, we've done it. Trouble on the tower, we've done it. Save. Now, I'm going to probably cut from here. But there's the loop-de-loop galaxy. That won't really take too long if I... Oh, screw it, I'm doing it. I'll cut after that. Maybe. Or when I reach the enemy base, then I will cut. Because I don't have time to do all of these, but when I come back, I'll wrap up from there. Surfing 101. The very first introduction of surfing, and yet my very first time doing the surfing on the Switch. Not knowing how to do it. Because despite the fact that I've played this game many times, this is my first time doing it on the Switch. Hey! This is Penguin Paradise. New NPCs, penguins. You wouldn't expect it any less. You wouldn't have expected any less. I mean, are you a surfer too? No way! I see. Well, if you change your mind, let me know. No loss of life. Want to see if you can collect any other starbit. Oh yeah, there's your first person mode. I guess that was it. Ray surfing isn't so easy, so listen to what Coach has to say. That cute little guy over there is Ray. Love the name too. Around here we surf on rays. I'm serious. We call it ray surfing. That's what we do. I just wanted to try to collect as many stars as I can. I think 15 will be enough. Are you a surfer too? Yep. Oh, but this is your first time ray surfing, right? Well then, let me show you the ropes. Now let me explain. Match the guy on the bottom right. Yeah, that's a basic position. Twist left from that starting position. Oh my word, it's just like the Wii remote, but worse. Correct, that's how you turn left. You turn right, twist to the right. That's how you turn right. Then all you need to do is hold down B to speed up. That's all you need to know. Please give it a go on the course. This is gonna be so insane. You press Y or X to jump. You can also press A to speed up. But I'm only pressing B because I'm so used to pressing B and Y. You can also do this. Shake the controller up. Nice, and I nailed it. It won't be too bad because it's like playing Mario Kart with these controls. But because I've never played this on the Switch, it's gonna be very challenging in the long run. Like, I won't be failing this, but I have a feeling I'll be failing in another version of this surfing because there's more than one galaxy that has it. But I'll be doing that other galaxy as soon as I complete this the first time. Whee! Pressing Y is definitely a lot better than just shaking it upward. It helps you in midair. Oh man, I was trying to beat a minute. 101.36. Congratulations, you deserve a gold medal. Double checking, I bet if you don't beat the time, you don't get the medal. Instead, you just fail. But we've done it. Now I'll be cutting. I'm gonna see if we unlock the new galaxy first. If we don't, then I'm cutting. Oh wow! All right, and the Hungry Luma has appeared. Yay! Then yes, I'm doing one more galaxy mission because this one is not too bad either. Doesn't take too long. If it's any hidden galaxy, it's a very low chance for it to take a very long time. I say that, but really there are quite a few that do take a long while. Just that in the Terrace Dome, there are barely any that would take a while. Painting the planet yellow, except for it doesn't paint the planet yellow, it will paint the planet green. We've already known this. It's not a spoiler. And there are no starbits in this, just coins. Imagine if there were like comet missions in this. I got a coin. You can actually do this without collecting a single coin. I just messed up. Ah! I messed up. Got it. And now this guy will no longer be active. If you take a long enough time, then this turns into another theme. But you can tell that this is a reference to Super Mario Bros. Because of the background. But at some point it turns into the underground, like it just did. But that's if you take a long enough time. But what I don't know is, does it also do the castle? Because that would be cool if it does. New galaxy! This is the enemy base. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. Alright, now let's go into the enemy base. We have completed all but this mission in the Honey Hive Galaxy, and I'm going to complete that mission in the next one. Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor. Our very first introduction of Bowser Jr. in this game. Ever since Sunshine, Bowser Jr. has become one of the most popular characters in the villain archives, because technically Bowser Jr. is in a lot of Mario games after Sunshine was made. Pretty much on the Wii, he was introduced in a lot of games, so Yeah, he is one of the popular ones. Bowser's still more popular than any other because he is like the ultimate boss, the ultimatum. So basically, what you're supposed to do here, and these are new enemies, the shelled Goombas. You cannot do anything but jump on them. But you have to actually let this bullet bill follow you all the way to the launch star. Not only doing that, but I'm also going to lead it towards this, because I want to collect as many star bits as I can, if I can find any. You can also lead the bullet bill towards this guy, and that will give you some star bits. Oh, that was close. One up. No matter what, every time you start over from fresh, you'll always start with 4 lives. That's just like Super Mario 64. Yay! Oh, come on. Oh, there's a star. No, never mind. That was our coins. Oh, come on. I'm trying to do that. I think I might need some coins from this capsule. Nope. It's because I needed it. No! Ah! Nope. Yeah. There we go. I'm on the roll. I'm not on the roll. Because why not? Well, that's enough of that because that's all of the armored Goombas we have. I think they're actually shelled Goombas, but I'm still calling them armored. Here he is on an airship. He will always be on an airship.
You made it! But I won't even need my dad's help to take out you. Go at him, Mega Leg. Stomp him with the power of your Grand Star.
When I was younger and I played through this, I said Power Star instead of Grand Star. That's always gonna be stuck to me because it's one of my most favorite. It's one of my most favorite memories. I did not expect that to work. Meaning that trick I did with the capsule. Because the bullet bill was flying upward, and I was like, well, I might as well do it then, since I bet he's not gonna. I keep saying he. I bet it's not going to try to destroy those gates, so I might as well try to destroy the capsule the way that it was looping around. I keep wanting to say he, but there's no genders in those bullet bills. Because they're basically live missiles. Even though I always call them males because they look like they should be. We've done it. Unlocked a new galaxy, the Fountain Dome, as well. That ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. When you recover a grand star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all of the power is restored, we will even be able to fly to the center of the universe. Oh, the power is on in a new dome. The Fountain Dome. The newly opened dome is called a fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about galaxies as well as domes. If you forget the location of a dome, don't hesitate to speak with me. We won't forget. It's pretty simple. Save. Because I'm not speedrunning this game, I'm only LPing it. Because I missed LPing it. And now we're going to the one more galaxy before I end this video. Hey yo, yeah yo, you got any tasty starbits? If you feed me a bunch of starbits, I'll burst with snacky happiness. He needs, or she, I think it's a she actually, is thinking about it. But she needs 400 starbits. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. This is the galaxy I spoiled. The Sweet, Sweet Galaxy. It's one of my favorites too. And I actually used to call it the Sweet Treat Galaxy. I always thought that was what it was called. But nope, it's called the Sweet, Sweet Galaxy. It may be a favorite of mine, but I would know some people to actually have trouble with this one because of this. The many holes. But how would it be easy when it's meant to be a hidden galaxy? But you have to complete every galaxy for 100%ing this game. But I'm gonna just show like the speed portion of it. It's one of my favorite things to do is like speed through the entirety because I know how to do the whole thing except for now. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm gonna be editing this very much because of not having much to edit for. Meaning I'm not, like, so far there's not much to edit here. In the first part I am editing it because I'm showing that title sequence that is not actually in the game, but I still wanted to show it because it was cool. Because I bet nobody even thought of it. This part is the trickiest. That was close. There we go. Wanted to collect the star bits. This part is not that hard. In my part. I know how to do this a lot. It seemed tricky, but the brown segment is actually the hardest in my part. We got a power star! And yes, these toads actually helped with the star. They were at the star. I love mint chocolate, so do I. Hey, we're going back! I love mint chocolate, so do I. Do that first, in case you didn't know. 96 starbits! That's how much, sorry to spoil. That's how much HP Prince Mush has. I can't help it. Now I think of that every time. I used to think it's backwards for 69, but now it's like, it's now the HP of Prince Mouse from Thousand Year Door. It's really funny. Next time in Super Mario Galaxy, we are going to the Fountain Dome. And it will no longer be this long. I am going to be premiering this video because it's the first part of Super Mario Galaxy, but then the rest of it will be me trying to play through this entire game in half-hour parts. I don't know how well that's gonna go and how many parts it will be for Super Mario Galaxy, but I promise to you that this game will not have much rage in it, just like Super Mario 64 and Sunshine did. And that's because I love Super Mario Galaxy out of the others. Super Mario 64 was my version of a rage game. Super Mario Sunshine's controls are very awkward and that there's no crouching. But Super Mario Galaxy has really good controls with the wall jumps and the crouching and the looking around with the camera, too. The only disadvantage of Super Mario Galaxy is not being able to pan your camera up and down. But other than that, it's really good stuff. So, see you guys then. Which for my part, I'm going to record some more Super Mario Galaxy, but that will be after I upload the first part because of running this on MKV and all of that.